Much for that, Georgie. Now, I did hear a whisper from Nate that there might be some movement in the cyclone world. Over to you, mate.
It wasn't a whisper, PK, you know that. I'm going to bury the lead, though, because a wet afternoon yesterday may not have dampened New Year's spirits in Sydney, but a little further west, a very different story. A wall of dust cancelled New Year's Eve plans for several towns in Western New South Wales. Dubbo saw some particularly spectacular skies as the storm rolled through. Temperatures in the high 30s, the relative humidity just in the teens. Now, heatwave conditions are forecast to continue and re-intensify in the southeast as the week continues. Northerly winds are going to drag more hot air from central Australia all the way down to Victoria. Now, northern Queensland is being drenched by Tropical Cyclone Penny, which has just been named in the Gulf of Carpentaria. It's a Category 1 system. Meanwhile, no relief from that heatwave through central Australia today. It is causing elevated fire danger as well. Extreme conditions on the way for the goldfields in WA. Now, a cyclone warning is still current from Cape York to Pormpuraaw for gale force winds, heavy rainfall and storm surge. Winds gusting to 100 kilometres per hour as the cyclone approaches. It's likely to cross this afternoon, across the coast this afternoon as a Category 1 system, though it may intensify further if it spends more time over water. Meanwhile, there's also wild weather through the Torres Strait and for the northeast tropical coast, and a flood watch north of Cardwell. We'll see some showers as well for the rest of the east coast of Queensland and some storms in the southwest today. Brisbane's staying fine though, some cloud clearing there, 31 degrees. And New South Wales is looking at stormy weather for the northern tablelands, the far northwest, and also for the central and southern ranges. It's going to be sunny in Sydney though, 29 and 35 on the way for Canberra. Some afternoon storms are developing for the eastern Victorian ranges. It's sunny in Melbourne though, getting to 25. And we've just got a little bit of wet weather for the west and the far south of Tasmania. A fine day in Hobart, 25 there. And the heat is certainly continuing for the north of South Australia. It's going to be an unsettled afternoon in the northeast as well. Adelaide, sunny for you, 32. And we've got a few storms through the interior of WA that are extending all the way down to the Eucla. A sunny day in Perth though, 31. And further north, we're starting 2019 with the monsoon from northern WA across the top end and of course the north of Queensland as well. And that includes Darwin, some showers and storms for you, 33. Now tomorrow the rain will continue across Cape York Peninsula as Tropical Cyclone Penny starts moving towards the Coral Sea, and Canberra is expecting some storms.
Thank you, Nate, and we'll be back in just a couple of moments. Just to excuse the indulgence here, the ABC's coverage of the New Year's Eve celebrations always gets plenty of play, and Neil McMahon has delivered a terrific review this morning, so I'm glad people enjoyed that last night, as they did the fireworks. Back in a moment.
Why do I love the ABC?
I don't know how to describe
The
it.
words that spring to mind are
I think of
quality, integrity,
iconic,
diversity, individual voices,
fairness,
Indigenous voices.
accuracy, for Australians by Australians.
the ABC is cool.
No commercials.
ABC is a very unique beast.
They're not afraid to explore.
There's a great honesty to the ABC.
It does its job really well.
It feels like it's part of the fabric of my life.
What it means to be Australian.
My fondest memory of the ABC is Play School.
Mr. Squiggle.
Charlie Pickering. I love watching Landline.
You can't ask that. Kath and Kim.
Rage.
Triple J.
All the news that I'm after, all the current affairs that I'm after.
The ABC's always been there.
I drive in the car and I only have the ABC on.
It's incredibly important that we have one source that we can rely on.
It's a recognisable place. It's a place that's been there since my childhood.
I think what's essentially important about the ABC is the drive to allow everybody in this country to tell their story.
It's just the place you keep coming back to.
The ABC's for everyone.
We are Australia.